Thank you for taking the time, Roger, to be with us. I know you're a busy man, and especially because in celebration of free speech, that is what ʻŌlelo is about.
I think free speech sometimes has become almost like a cliche to some people. They've forgotten what it really is about. And we stand for free speech. We really are, I would say, the last remaining vestige of place where you can get heard and you don't have to worry about being censored or somehow not shown. With all that's going on, I think people need to remember that our society and this democracy we have really functions only when we can hear each other. Part of what we do too that people forget somehow is that we bring people here and they can make their voices heard. But the other part of what we do is we enable government to be heard about, if you will. I'm very passionate about the fact that we help different hearings, whether it's city and county or state, that a lot of the information coming out is coming out through our channels and through our platforms. So that if you can't be down at a hearing in the middle of your workday, you can still hear what happened there.
And one of the assets of ʻŌlelo is that it is community-based. And so when you see faces that you know on television, whether you like them or not, there's something to be heard.
Yes.
It's really important for ʻŌlelo too to reach out to organizations.
What I've found more and more, especially during this pandemic, has made it even more evident. And now we have a lot of federal programs coming down trying to help various members of our, our entire communities. And so I'm trying to make sure that we partner and help any organization, nonprofit or whatever that's trying to help our community, help them have the impact they need to make. Any nonprofit can come in and do a PSA at no cost. And in today's world, that's important because if we can do a quality PSA that helps an organization like that, that's how we can help them make an impact, so that we're just the expert conduit for that.
Well, and I appreciate you clarifying that, especially here at ʻŌlelo, it's not just about individual voice, although that is what free speech is about, but organizations represent individuals.
Well, I would suggest that, yes, free speech is about individuals. We normally think of it that way. But you also think about when people do get together after some common cause, their voice is now a united voice, that voice needs to be heard as well. And the fact that they're getting together to do something and to explain how they're having an impact in their community, I certainly think that that is very important for us too, not just an individual's voice.
What do you find are the biggest challenges?
Gosh, there's so many places to start with that. I think we could start about how I think there's a lot of people who aren't listening to each other right now, and so we don't touch the content. But I'm always encouraging people when we're one-on-one and talking about how do you get your opinion across, I say, well, make sure that you listen to others' opinions as well. I'm going to tell a story that troubles me because I have teenage daughters. And right now, if they start reading an article on any given topic, and they Google it or what have you, and they read that article, when they finish that article, there's going to be 3 more articles on the sidebar. And more I'm finding, a little cynically maybe, that those articles are going down the same path of that article. And so one of the things I encourage my girls to do all the time is I said, if you get to having an opinion on something, make sure you listen to someone who is opposed to that view. Because maybe you're going to learn something that, not to say one's right or wrong, but it'll help better shape your opinion because you'll be better informed by those who have another opinion.
And that's what ʻŌlelo enables the community and individuals to do.
And that's why we are here, for sure. That is what we do, is that I want to make sure my daughters have access to those other voices. Sorry, that's the personal side of this. But it makes it very real for me every day. Is that if there's a community or individuals that have a strong opinion or any opinion about something, they should be able to contribute to our decision-making, our policy-making, and just our opinion of what's happening today.
And as a new CEO, your greatest reward, having taken this opportunity?
As much as we see the challenges of COVID and where our world is today, and just so many things that we could look at a negative perspective, I think that kind of turmoil really creates a huge opportunity for us to work together better. People are better able to change when they know they have to. If things seem okay on the status quo, it's harder to get people to get to a better place because it's still change. But when we're in a place like now, and just even some of the laws that we've had changed in this last year to enable access to government hearings and things that used to be harder to get to, just because we had some, what I would suggest are some older, based on older technologies. But now we have the ability for more people to participate, and thankfully, we're going to keep going that way so that, I like to say, access is our middle name. That's what we are here for.
So as we wrap up our conversation today, your parting message to the audience from that launching point of access.
Go onto our website, look at what we have available in terms of services, but more importantly, we have content. Look and see what people are doing on our channels, but also when something's broadcast on our channels, we're also putting it out on our YouTube, on our Facebook, and Twitch, and other things I don't even know the names of right now. We're really good at distribution. So look at our content and see how much of our voices are out there, and think about, is there stuff that you wish you were hearing that you aren't? And come to us, because we'll help make that happen.
And having participated with ʻŌlelo over the many, many years, I'll say personally to come and be trained.
Yes.
Come and learn how the inside works, and be part of the solution.
It's not just about how to run the cameras, by the way. We do help in all aspects of getting your voice out there. We have help people with narrative. How do you say what you need to say? You know, there's a whole combination of skills and things that we help people to get there. And if they have it already, we help sharpen it up.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and go ʻŌlelo.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, too.
Thank you for listening to my conversation with Roger McKeague, who is the President and CEO of ʻŌlelo Community Media.